Canada's got a version of America's Got Talent, and it's just called Canada's Got Talent?
This next comic is so funny because his parents would listen to Richard Pryor when he was conceived. See, that's why you're not funny. Your parents would listen to REO Speedwagon.
Guys, I'm a little bit bummed out today, a little bit bummed out. My great aunt Sadie was admitted to a nursing home, so me and my brother and my sister went to go visit her. She takes one look at my sister and she's like, "Oh my God, Lisa. Look at you, you're so beautiful." She turns to my brother, she's like, "Mitch, they should put you in the movies, you're so handsome." And she turns to me and she says, "Laurie, how are you?" So I pulled the plug. I live at home with my family, and my brother, he's 21 years old, and he still sprinkles on the toilet seat. It's so gross, right? And every time I have to use the bathroom, I have to go in there and wipe it off with his toothbrush. I miss my brother, though. I don't get to see him that often because he's in the Middle East fighting terrorists on his Xbox. My mom's pretty cool. My mom's always like, "Laurie, if you're out drinking with your friends, no matter where you are, no matter what time it is, if you need help, you can call me." So the other night, it was 3:30 in the morning. I called her up. I was like, "Mom, it's me. I'm drunk. I need help. Bring water." She said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm upstairs." My mom actually yelled at me the other day because I was listening to rap music. She was like, "Laurie, how can you listen to this crap? It's so demeaning and demoralizing to women." I was like, "I know, it reminds me of Grandpa." My mom has a good sense of humor. I was a late bloomer growing up. I was like this tall when I was 16. It was terrible. The doctors always thought there was something wrong with me. They wanted to put me on steroids. My mom was like, "No, listen. She's already half Italian. I'd rather have a midget than a bearded lady." My dad's nuts. I haven't brought a date home since high school because my dad told my prom date that if he touched me, he would kill his family in front of him. And now that kid's gay. But my dad thinks that no matter where I go, someone's gonna try to rape me. And I try to reason with him. I'm like, "Dad, don't worry about it. I can take care of myself." But he's like, "No, Laurie, you don't understand. You don't understand what goes on in guys' minds. You're very naive. I know this." I think my dad's a rapist. So I maced him. Sometimes I will go out to bars or parties and I'll see these girls and they're really dressed up. You know, got their heels on and their hair's done and their makeup's done. I just like to go up to them and say, hey, you know they'll sleep with you anyway, right? I'll go out on dates with guys that I have absolutely not even the slightest interest in, but I think that I might get comedy material out of it. I'm a surfer. Whenever I tell people that I surf, the first question they always ask me is if I'm afraid of sharks. I actually have seen sharks in the water before, which is why when I go surfing now, I carry a sharp object, so if I ever see one again, I could stab the surfer next to me. I told that joke at a show once, and like 3 minutes later, there was a guy in the front who whispers to his friend, "Oh, 'cause of the blood, right?" I don't like it when people discriminate against other people's religions. Because you are what you are because that's how you were raised, right? If your parents are Jewish, you'll be Jewish. If your parents are Muslim, you'll be Muslim. My parents are Catholic, so naturally, I am atheist. My aunt suggested that I join Christian Mingle, the Christian dating site. I was like, oh gee, just what I always wanted. A nice Catholic boy who thinks conolingus is a dinosaur scientists made up. But I remember growing up, like, all I ever wanted to do was receive communion. I didn't understand why. I didn't understand the significance of it. I just really wanted that Jesus cracker. On that day, they make a really big deal about it. Like, they threw me this big lavish party, put me in this gorgeous little dress. I remember I was so nervous going up to the priest. I was shaking. He just looks at me and he goes, "The body of Christ." And I was like, oh no. I forgot my line. May the force be with you.
You know, word on the street is that you're awesome. Can you guess who else is awesome? You'll never guess. I bet you won't guess. You won't guess. You won't guess. The next comic, they're awesome too. Why don't you check them out with your awesome self?
How you guys doing? Oh, I gotta tell you what happened to me. This has never happened to me before. Last night I'm sitting at the bar with two of my friends. They go to the bathroom. I'm sitting at the bar by myself. This lady comes and sits next to me, and she starts rubbing her hand on my leg. She's like 56, but a sexy 56, you know? She goes, can I ask you a question? I'm like, sure. She goes, are you biracial? I'm like, yeah, I'm half black and half white. She goes, oh, am I rubbing on the black part? I'm like, no, but you're close. Then she goes, can I ask you another question? I'm like, oh, now she wants to go to bingo. What? She goes, have you ever been with a mother and a daughter? I'm like, no. She goes, would you like to? I go, I would love to. She said, okay, let's go. So we get to her house, right? She opens the door. She's like, Mom, I'm home. And this is what she said. Oh, don't worry. Mom loves the blacks. So me and Ethel, we going at it, right? Who's your daddy? He died in the war. I just got back today, flew in from Dallas, and I'm trying to hurry up and get here, and I'm flying, and I get pulled over. And your cops here do not mess around. He pulled me over like, do you know how fast you were going? I'm like, isn't that your job? You want me to write the ticket too? Which I don't worry about getting pulled over because comedians, we get pulled over all the time. Last year I got pulled over 14 times. You know how many tickets I got? None. I have a trick I use, but before I tell you the trick, then I gotta tell you the rules. Cops are scared of two types of people. Number one, they scared of religious people. If a cop pulls you over, turn religious on them. Like he'll walk up to your car, excuse me, ma'am, do you know how fast you were going? And you go, yeah, I know how fast I was going, because I'm going for Jesus. I'm going for the Lord. I'm going to heaven. Hallelujah. And he'll go, just go right on ahead. Number two, they scared of gay men. Fellas, whether you gay or not, if a cop pulls you over, start flaming on him. He'll walk up to your car, excuse me, sir, do you know how fast you were going? And you go, why don't you tell me? Can I see your license? Oh, you're gonna have to get it, honey, because my nails are wet. I'm sorry, this is for you, officer. Go ahead, that's yours. Just get in there. Oh my God, are those handcuffs? I am guilty, honey, take them. People are like, hey, don't worry about it, just keep going, don't worry about it. That's a joke, don't do that, I'm just kidding, don't do that. You listen to me, you go home with a baton hanging out your ass. Like, hey, officer, you forgot something. Someone's gonna do it, I didn't know it. I'm never going to a comedy show again. And tell me this, is it against the law to drive and talk on the phone in California? I don't know anymore. People still drive and talk on the phone like the law doesn't exist. How many times do you ever go to work and you're late and the person in front of you who's talking on the phone, you just want to ramble with your car like, Which I shouldn't complain, because I do it too. You ever been driving, talking on the phone, you see a cop, so you drop that phone, and you keep talking to the person even though the phone's on the floor. Hey girl, I can't talk right now, here come a cop. How you doing, officer? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the cop. Hate that, hate it. But I tell you guys I got pulled over, but your cop gave me some good advice. I didn't know this. Did you know if you do not have car insurance, that's a $1,400 fine? Did you know that? I didn't know that. I have insurance, I have AAA. Love AAA. I love AAA so much, I pay my bill twice, I don't even care. They email me, you paid us twice, well, you just keep it. I'll tell you why I love them. One time, me and my girlfriend having sex in my car, and her head accidentally got stuck in the steering wheel. I called AAA. They subbed me another girlfriend just like that. You know somebody going, forget Allstate. I hung out, went shopping today, went to Ross. Love Ross, got this shirt from Ross. Do you love it? I love it. I stole it from Ross. They don't have security guards if you go to the right one. But those who don't know what Ross is a department store that sells name brand clothes, but something's wrong with them. You go to Ross and get a polo shirt, you get a man with no horse. And he mad too. Man, this is that messed up. When I was at Macy's, I had a horse. Now I look like I got arthritis. Look at me! I got kids, I got 2 little girls. This is what I learned about kids. Watch what you say in front of your children, because if you don't, it will come out in public. I was in the grocery store, my little girl, we shopping, and some lady saw me on TV. She's like, oh my God, I saw you on TV, you were so funny, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, thank you very much, thank you. She goes up to my little girl, so, how does it feel to have a famous daddy? My little girl said, I don't know. My mama said he's an ass. Hey. Ladies, I love you. I think you are a gift from God. I believe that when God created women, he was in a good mood. Because think about it, ladies. Yes, your hair is soft, your feet is smooth when you clean them. I love women. But that's the type of woman I can't stand. I cannot stand that stuck-up woman. Like, just gets on my nerve, you know? Like, I was in a comedy club, one waitress, she had like 20 glasses on the tray. She's doing this and all that. So I'm like, that's amazing how you can do it and not spill a drink. You know what she said? I'm seeing somebody. I go, yeah, I'm seeing somebody too. Now go get me a drink. I was in the dance club. One girl danced by herself. Hey. I was like, hey, would you like to dance? No. I'm like, why not? 'Cause my feet hurt. I go, yeah, how's it now? I'm walking downtown San Francisco, minding my own business. I wasn't even touching nobody that day. This woman see me coming, she gonna hold her purse real tight. I got so mad I snatched her necklace.
Thanks for hooking up with us. One time I actually did hook up with a member of our audience. I woke up alone the next morning with cab fare taped to my face. Enjoy this next clip.
All right, everybody, my name is Dustin. I'm the most average human being you have ever seen in your life. Not too tall, not too short, not too fat, not too skinny. Got cool glasses, but I got them at Costco. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so average, I like to consider myself the Toyota Corolla of people. Nobody's embarrassed to have a Toyota Corolla, but nobody's proud of it. Nobody's Facebook profile pic is them and their new Toyota Corolla. I'm average, forgettable. Toyota Corolla is the most sold car in America, and you literally can't name one person that has one. Some of you guys are asking yourself right now, do I own a Corolla? Sounds kind of familiar. In addition to being a very average person, I'm also a very average father. I remember when my son, my beautiful boy, was first born, we're in the hospital, and he comes out, and I'm holding my son, and my wife goes, how does he look? And I go, ugh! He looks like my dad. She's like, what do you mean? Like he has some of the characteristics of your dad? And I go, no, it looks like my dad's current 65-year-old face was put on a baby. We've given birth to Benjamin Button. What happened? And now that little baby boy is 6, and he learns stuff, and he talks, and that sucks. Yeah. Like he came up to me the other day, like, hey Dad, what do you know about Abraham Lincoln? I was like, okay. Presidents. I know Lincoln. 16th president. $5 bill, penny, freed the slaves. What's up, son? What's up? And he goes, is that all you know? I said, until I see that movie, yes, that is all I know. Move along, son. Move along. You always want your kids to look up to you, especially your boy. So I was trying to impress him the other day, and I said, hey, son, did you know last night your dad was in a comedy club? A comedy club. And he goes, yeah, that's cool, Dad. I'm in like 7 clubs. Man, what clubs are you in? He's like, man, I'm in the Superhero Kids Club, Fast Kids Club, Abraham Lincoln Club. And then I kid you not, he goes, yeah, at my school, they're starting a new Cool Kids Club, and the Cool Kids came up, and they're like, hey, you want to be the leader of the Cool Kids Club? And I go, what did you say? And he goes, I just had to tell him, guys, I'm too busy right now. I'm in too many clubs. I want to be like you when I grow up, buddy. I haven't said no to a club yet. And are there any openings in that Abraham Lincoln Club? I'm trying to get in that. I have a 6-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl, and man, parenthood's weird. Sometimes you get thrown in some weird situations. True story. About 4 weeks ago, walked in the backyard, and for some weird return to Eden situation, both my kids were naked. Gets a lot weirder after that. My son had taken about 200 of my golf tees. For some reason, he had decided to poo on top of my golf tees. And my 3-year-old girl was stepping up to the plate, about to make her contribution to the whole situation. And I said, what are you doing? And in unison, they go, we're making a volcano! And I froze, because I didn't know what the next move was. What do? The 6-year-old's got something going down the leg. He's beelining to the trampoline. I want to stop that. The 3-year-old's about to make her contribution. Want to stop that? I'm thinking about the mess itself. Broom, mop, borrow the neighbor's shop vac and apologize? What'd you clean up with this volcano? I cleaned up a volcano with this. So I did what any good husband would do. Went back to the house. Let about 2 minutes pass. Hey, honey, could you go check on the kids? I gotta do some reading on Lincoln. I'm originally from Seattle. I recently moved to Southern California, so I'm getting used to it, you know. If you've never been to Seattle, just close your eyes and imagine an entire city covered in damp flannel. And that's the city of Seattle. It's very different than Southern California, you know. There's a lot to get used to. You know, you go and you take all your Mexican restaurants and you replace that with coffee shops. You take all your Mexican people and you replace that with rich white lesbians. You go to any of your beaches and you get rid of the sand and you add some sharp rocks and some disappointed children, and that's my hometown right there. That's where I'm from. One thing that I'm getting used to here in Southern California is how bad Southern California is at rain. Namely, driving in the rain. Honestly, Southern California's better drunk drivers than driving in the rain. True story. True story. Now you're raising a generation of children that are terrified of rain. I was doing a tour of my kid's school. We were thinking, hey, is this a good school for our child to go to? And we're doing a tour outside, and I look at the schedule, and it's 1:30, and I say to the teacher who's giving us the tour, I say, where are all the children? It looks like it's recess hour. Where are all the children? They go, oh, inside recess today due to weather. I go, it's 66 and sunny. What's the problem? And I kid you not, she goes, well, it rained yesterday. It rained yesterday, and the slide's wet. And the slide's wet. So I said, well, send one kid down the slide. The slide's not wet anymore.